So class, today as you know is our third day of our unit on poetry, and today we're going to be focusing on a literary device that authors use known as imagery. So I'm not very sure if many of you know, if all of you know exactly what that means, but to give you a certain feel for it, whenever you guys have read a book or looked at a picture book or any text like that, and certain words or different sentences or the pictures might make you think or feel certain emotions or might make you think of memories you've had or experiences you've had. This is kind of what imagery is. Imagery is when an author puts together words or uses phrases in a poem. We're going to focus on that. That connect to the different human senses, which are sight, taste, smell, hearing, and touch, to make you feel different things, different types of emotions, or make you think of different memories or experiences you've had. And as a result, this helps you better connect to the poem, or lets you relate to the poem better, and you can therefore deduce or discover the message or the idea or thought that the poem is trying to bring across. So, for example, a line in a poem might say, "The colorful lunchboxes with the delicious food inside." And it would appeal to your sense of sight, the colorful lunchboxes, and to your sense of smell or taste, in reference to the delicious food inside. And this might make you think of eating lunch at school and being really relieved to be able to eat lunch if you were hungry, or maybe being excited to pick out your lunchbox when you were younger with your mom or something like that. So different emotions or experiences might come into your head. So can anyone give me an example, like the one I just gave, that maybe you can make up off the top of your head? So here are a lot, maybe 30 seconds to that. Okay, great. So now we're going to focus on the poem. So in each stanza, let's discuss, or I'm going to call out on you, whoever raises their hand, to give me an image in each of the stanzas. So the first stanza, does anyone have an idea? Okay, fill up with snow. Okay. How about the next stanza? Without a farmhouse. Okay. And everyone can underline this on their handout too. Or they should, you guys should. Okay, and the third stanza, the phrase gives his harness bells a shake. Okay, great. And the fourth stanza, miles to go. And this one comes out twice, but we'll just underline it. Okay, so now we're going to go back to each of the images we just underlined and talk about what sense they appeal to and then what feelings it might make you have or emotions. So, fill up with snow. Does anyone have an idea? Okay, sight. So everyone just write an S or write the word sight on top. What feelings does this make you think of? So, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. White. Okay, good. How about cold? Does that make you think of being cold? Okay. How about without a farmhouse? Without a farmhouse in here. Okay, the sense of sight also. Now, what might it make you feel? If, in this whole landscape, there's not even one house or one building. So, how about loneliness? Does anyone else have an idea? Emptiness, good. Would it make you feel alone or scared, the idea? And everyone should be writing these down also. So it gives his harness bells a shake. What does it make you think of? What senses it appeal to? Okay, hearing, good. Now, what might it make you feel? How about a warning or a calling? Okay. How about joy? Does anyone feel joy when you think of bells ringing? And not being alone, you said? Perfect. Okay, miles to go. What sense might it appeal to? Okay, sense of sight. What does that make you feel? How about hard or a a struggle. Something long. Did you say lonely also? Okay, so now in general, with these different images, and there's obviously more in the poem, but we're just focusing on 4. What might this make you feel? We have feelings of loneliness, being alone, being by yourself. There's no buildings. You only have your horse. There's a bit that I'm talking about like what the narrator's saying. So he seems like he's alone. Okay. So we can write overall message. Everyone should write this on their paper. So being alone. But then what do you guys think of what the poem is saying in terms of nature? So this image, we all kind of agree that it's something beautiful. We also have here the line, the woods are lovely, dark, and deep. So it seems like even though the woods are scary, there's something beautiful about it. And it seems that he would like to stay, but he can't because, what does he say he has? Promises. So, what do you guys think? So, let's agree that maybe the poem is trying to say that nature is so beautiful and we should take the time, regardless if there's promises to keep, to appreciate it, appreciate like how beautiful nature is, even though it can be lonely and empty, especially in a scene like this one, we should take the time to appreciate nature. So, your homework will be similar. So, thank you.